Hello everyone, I'm Laura Hawk, and I come to you with another video for our Stewardship of Vocations here at the Cathedral. So in this short clip, Robert Kinyon, one of our seminarians, shares with us his testimony and how the good Lord really prompted him to move towards the priesthood.
Ready to rock?
Ready to rock.
Okay. Largely I can say that my vocation to a deepening call to holiness, as it's lived out as a seminarian and ultimately as a priest, has been really simple. I was born in a really beautiful family that really supported and really cherished the faith, and that provided me with a certain excitement that came with living out the faith, going to Mass, prayer, and whatnot. Throughout my first formative years up through high school and stuff like that, the idea of becoming a priest is in the back of my mind, largely because there are a lot of beautiful examples of the priesthood or of discernment that led me to think about my call to the priesthood. So when I was 18, I decided to enter seminary. Really young, with a lot of wrinkles. A lot of wrinkles that need to get ironed out, some of which we're still waiting to get ironed out. But we've been working. So I entered when I was 18 years old. And I can largely say that the first couple of years, we're just kind of learning how to live discipleship. Very simply. I need to pray every day. And then all of a sudden that need transforms to I want to pray every day. And then along the way, friendships have been foundational. Being able to talk about what's going on in my heart, what's going on in my mind, with people who I know really care about me. That also happens in spiritual direction and in what we call formation advising, where I sit down with a priest that's living in the seminary and just kind of chart what's been going on within my life for the last month or so. And I noticed with each passing year that I was falling deeply, or at least more deeply in love with Jesus Christ. And the more time I spent in prayer, the more I realized that that's all that I really wanted to do. That's where I really felt like my life had meaning, my life had value, and that I was valued. So with each passing year, there's been a deeper commitment to say this is the form of life that I think is most fitting for me. I wouldn't say throughout my years in seminary formation that there have been like really, really strong particular moments saying this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. But I've noticed that with grace, my heart and my mind have been moved simply to say, this is what I want. And I think this is what you're asking for me, Jesus. So after finishing 4 years of minor seminary in Minnesota, I completed that and then moved on to what we call theology school. And I've done 2 years there now in Rome. And I would say largely my experience of my first 4 years has been kind of continued into these last 2 years, but with a firmer resolve to move toward the altar, to move toward priesthood itself. As I mentioned, with each and every passing year, I've realized that this is what Jesus wants me to do, and there have become less and less like tempting options, because living a life with Jesus Christ, when one does that, it's impossible to lose anything. So I've completed 6 years in total now, 2 more to go as I continue to work to cooperate with His grace.
So there you have it, a beautiful reminder of how when we go to the Lord with a little bit of wrinkles, He works on us. So for those of you like I who need to find an iron, we should look towards the Lord. Thank you, Robert Kinyon, for sharing, and thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. In just a few days, we will be sharing Joe Hansen, another one of our seminarians' testimony. God bless, and let's pray for those vocations.